clients, it's either they already have the building or they're looking for a building, but there is always the mindset of I'm gonna save money by renovating an existing building versus building a new one.
Yeah.
And that's true to some point because there are aspects when they're trying to do too many changes, and at the end of the project, you realize you might as well have done a new one.
Yeah.
But that goes more about understanding what's the building, what's the use, what do I want to do with this. And then when we come in, we look at it and we're like, okay, I think we have potential. I think this can be done.
Oh yeah.
And it's interesting because I've been in meetings where I'm go there, I'm like, oh, I don't think we can do this. And the owner is, yeah, let's do it. And like, all right, let's set the vision and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, you're right. It does come down to the money is usually the stopgap. I think one of our mutual friends, Chris Muller, uses the phrase, "Let's paint with the brushes we already have."
Yes.
So instead of tearing stuff down, creating more landfill, let's take a look at what we have.
Yeah.
And we were both at the crew event. We heard Monica Holmes from the city of Charlotte talking about the incentives that need to be put in place, right? I think that it's going to have to be legislation that drives that desire for adaptive reuse. Like we all know that the state of money and the ability to make projects and pro formas kind of add up right now. But I think that without some type of government and some type of legislation to incentivize that adaptive reuse, it's going to be really challenging.
Yes, because there is nothing more sustainable than just reusing a building for a new purpose. I know there are government incentives for historic properties when they're certified. Now there's some money aside for that.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think those incentives should extend more to existing buildings, not only historic, because it's a big undertaking.
It is.
It's sometimes people also don't realize for us as architects, it's probably easier to design a new building than redo one from scratch because you're dealing with a lot of existing constraints.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you find surprises and you're doing demolition and you're like, oh, what happened here? So construction contingencies, they need to be way bigger in adaptive reuse because of those surprises. But at the end of the day, it's just thinking, it's professional services, it's solving the problems that you're okay spending money there because the big bulk of the construction cost is what's going to be more expensive.